Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Sijan Nabi. Another interesting topic as usual. And I hope we share a couple announcements and then we'll learn to it today. Topic as usual. And I share wide and far to notify others. Welcome once again to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. We'll take a quick break as usual. For now we share. Then we come right back. I welcome once again. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
I praise you, tell you thank you now.
You never leave me, you never forsake me.
All the things you do for me, tell you thank you now.
Even when the times get hard, but you still stand by me.
Jehovah, tell you thank you, the name no name and the one the way don't die. Papa, I did tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I will cry out for them. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, yes alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, still alive.
Just sync up. I no catch Ebola, but I catch Corona. I no know the owner, but by now you know now. Say the short term number where it got to me. Pain and low where it pass for me. Doctors and nurses never scatter we. If you know to God in power, if you don't batter we. 6 feet below ground, so get dust per we. But I tell God, thank you for me life. Thank you for me wife. Thank you for the people that way put in my life. And motor car bang me and not die. Kidney fail me and not die. Corona hold me and not die. The Lord where I deserve me they are.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. The name no name and the one the way don't die. Papa, I did tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I will cry out for them. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, yes alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, still alive.
I'm a testifier. The holy Papa God where the glorifier. For the life for the give me in this dunya. The showers a blessing where they drop on my body every night and day. I just say go higher. I dey eat some macolong. Plenty money in my pocket. I just one go long. Then me say I not go better. Hey, you can take it. I come up on the poop. Thank you Lord, you don't do one for me. I'm not better pass the one where they not much worry. Ebola and Corona don't come, but you still cover me. Never make a don't say you thank you.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. The name no name and the one the way don't die. Papa, I did tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I will cry out for them. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, yes alive, I'm still alive,
I'm alive, I'm a survivor. Whether you're not Christian or Muslim, we all get permits. Papa God one fine day. Corona now that send number. You carry me antigo, you carry me padigo. Hey bro, if not for the love of Jesus Christ, oh.
don't send many good on, I'm still standing. Oh, Papa, now you. Hey. From all the natural disaster and all the illness, you keep me safe and you render me with goodness. I'm here standing. Papa, now you. Papa, now you. I thank you for the guidance, protection you saved me through. Papa, now you.
Jehovah, I tell you thank you. Me them know they pan the wonder way done die. Papa, I dey tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, now I am for dead. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, yes alive,
I'm alive.
I'm still alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, still alive.
Jesenko, still alive.
It's never too late. No matter where you're there, you could be somebody.
In my back, in my belly. I'm my back, in my back, in my belly.
Alright. Yeah, LFG number one, yeah. When you expect to make you way, nobody not gonna know your name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody, baby. Somebody, yeah. Boy, I dey hustle over me, yo. Nobody not be help me with the bones, yeah. Some say I go die, oh, but I got them alive, oh. Now I dey smile, oh. Bad man, they sad, oh. They Mr. Nobody, well Mr. Nobody done that to somebody, yeah. They Mr. Nobody, the baby done that now they call my name, yeah. Me phone the ringo, everybody want jolly, oh, hey. The bella turn poly, oh. Everybody wine for me, oh, hey. Nobody, they pop champagne in a me bungalow. You the best for make you way. Nobody not gonna know your name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah.
Let we go na the bank. You know say me a poverty no dey wine. Yes, if I dey make like a ranker, all of me solution dey na me bank. Say me I dey spend high. Anything we I want in my life I dey buy high. Yaga, hey. The money we I get it dey circulate. The way I dey spend it to accurate. No time for the bobo. Hard to get nigga done. I'm so dry high. Shit, if you really wanna make it like me, you have to dry high. Spend high.
When you dey vex for make you way, nobody not gonna know your name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Yes. Somebody, yeah.
Chile, no say that's so light on. Anything you do in life, you forget pattern. When me be the better, me the chill and dance lantern. Music give me money, I'm not Buju Banton. Everybody, this world is not a nobody. We were born to this world to be somebody. Believe in me for pay money. Me name not now where I find God. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Let me go, sir.
When you dey vex for make you way, nobody not gonna know your name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah.
Now, welcome back once again to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Few announcements, but before the announcement, we warm up a little as usual. And I acknowledge some of you now. And I thank you for your time and always being part of the wonderful, beautiful family here at Salon for All. Welcome, Mr. Al Bangura. Welcome, Madam Marian Ibrahim. Welcome. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you. Mr. Almami Bundu, welcome. Thank you for your kind compliments. Thank you. Madam Anne Bless, welcome, Madam. Mr. Dowson Koma, welcome. Madam Zainab Ture, welcome, Madam, welcome. The wonderful Madam Amanatu Sanusi, welcome. Welcome, darling. I hope so you do much better. Thank you for everything and welcome back. We're glad to have you on board today. Madam Zainab Mantu, welcome, Madam, welcome. Mr. Nabi Yansane, welcome. The wonderful Mr. Prince C, United Kingdom, welcome. And I help me share, please. Madam Renata Mang Kamara, welcome, welcome, Madam. Madam Fatmata Dot Conte, welcome. Welcome, Madam. The wonderful Miss Juliet T, United Kingdom in the house. Welcome, Madam. Mr. Muhammad Koma, welcome. Welcome. Madam Asiatu Sise, welcome. Thank you for your kind compliments. Beautiful you are as well. Thank you. Madam Naomi Conte, welcome, Madam. Welcome. The wonderful Mr. Arun Pape, United Kingdom again. Welcome, sir. Thank you for all your support. Thank you. Madam Alice Cole, welcome. Welcome, Madam. Madam Aminata Kabo, welcome. Madam Ruth Stevens, welcome. United Kingdom again. Welcome, Madam. Welcome. Madam Aisha Ildebrand, welcome. Mr. Abubakar by Sise, welcome. Mr. Sankar Abubakar, welcome. United Kingdom again. Madam Marian William, welcome, Madam. Madam Teresa J, welcome. I think that's it so far. As in the camera, I try to acknowledge, yeah? And I thank you once again, always for being part of the family here. Madam Marian Suma, welcome, Madam, welcome. Now take a quick break here. I just want to straighten one or two things. Madam Fatima Conte, welcome. Too many things to discuss. In our patient is small. I just want to take care of makeup glitch with my lipstick. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks. Now, welcome back. That was a fast, quick one, eh? The beautiful namesake, Madam Khadijatu Fona. Welcome, welcome, Madam. Welcome. Welcome. Madam Asi Bangura, thank you. United Kingdom again in the house. Thank you for your endless support. I appreciate it greatly. We all appreciate it, and also we all make the beautiful family around here. So now we start again. Always give kudos to the United Kingdom family. And again, having said that, now remind Mr. Janet, one of we on here. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you. Now we start with United Kingdom. Me third home, I can say Salon first, United States second, United Kingdom number 3. And I think there's somebody say our need for claim, was it Germany or Italy? So too many homes, like I would say. But the first one I want to start with, just a friendly reminder again, Awol. Mr. Hassan Conte, welcome, sir, welcome. Thank you so much. United Kingdom again. Madam Christiana A, welcome. Madam Teresa J, United Kingdom again. So make us start with that. As in, I know we're beautiful. A wall where I can refer to as we Oscar is scheduled for December 5th, this Saturday, God willing, 9 p.m. All the detail, if I come back again this week, I go keeping it posted. It gonna be aired on multiple platforms, Sierra Jam, AYV, and any additional I go informing now. as the time go. Today na the very last day we I can put in a vote. 11:59, if I'm not mistaken, United Kingdom time. Where I go vote for in our favorite platform, Salon for All and Voice for All network television. At the end of the day, we all the nominees, we all are winners. Like I say, I respect all of them. At the end of the day, we all geared towards one aim, which is we beloved Mama Salon. Madam Messi L. Bella Vita, welcome. United Kingdom again from Rwanda. Mr. Frank Malik, welcome. Thank you so much. Love it. So a nice way I can when I can write and then tell we in a destination so that we will go giving a nice shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for in a time. And Rwanda, we don't talk about Rwanda here, not once, not twice. And certain things that they discussed today obviously will make the connection as to why the lesson way then people in they learn when it comes to tribalism, where we they shy away from all that. Okay, on the other community announcement, unfortunately, we get a very, very sad case of another rape incident today. We happen to be a 10-month-old. Like I said, I know this platform with the user for Madam Salimatu Vincent. Welcome, welcome, Madam. United Kingdom again. See why I love you guys, right? So, unfortunately, we get another incident of rape case, 10-month-old, where unfortunately the mama Naim they make the statements na the video, and where they call the attention of the government officials. Them specifically, we go start with First Lady, like I can always say, and excuse me, sorry. I can always say it gets a brilliant initiative in which is one of the hands of our girls. Like I say, that one they should not be limited to only the girls, because now as in I see it's even I go say that in a innocent soul newborn. So infants, girls now, women now, all should be put into consideration when it comes to this unfortunate continuous saga with rape incident having to do with the Republic. Madam Nadia Aminata Mini Conte, welcome, Madam, welcome. Mr. Asan Conte, welcome. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. So again, we want to remain credible here in this platform with the use for educate we sell for make sure say we use the voice for the message that when it gets to the direct table as it's supposed to get to, we go be the servant here for make sure say the right thing is done. The wrong people they're not gonna be held accountable, but the people that we really do the act should be held accountable. And in Agoyeri for a safe from waiting the submission of the mommy. I want to play that again. Like I say, one, I'm humble. I love you guys. So right back. Mr. Arun Pape, you have been such a blessing when it comes to this platform. You have been consistent when it comes to you, how you call them, you supporting of this platform and everything. Salon for all do. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. God bless you and that of your entire generation. Thank you from the bottom of we hearts. We appreciate you here so much. You've obviously been part of this platform. You're one of us now. Yeah, rather unfortunate, very sad. So I want to play that video then, and with the hope that the we understand say this man. This is all what we talk about selective justice, which of one we're going to talk about later today. From the submission of the audio, the video is stated that it been released by the resident minister, when Mr. Abu. So we hope that is not the case, because if he don't do the act, then catch on by the act. What makes him different from the one the way is it political again? That's where the question come in place. So make a plan for the fact that we want to remain credible. That whole thing unfortunately messed me this morning up where they sent it to me. So I want to play Madam Zainab Sharif, the beautiful Madam Zainab Sharif, United Kingdom in the house. Welcome, Madam. So I play then I come back, then we go learn to it today topic. And I thank you.
I left me picking. I go do business. At least I can put food in a pot for me picking. accident don't boil me picking and it's blood that the whole house. I call police. Police come, they arrest them. We take the pikin at the hospital. Then doctor confirm and say he don't boil the pikin. The police, the case then a police. But I say the resident minister at the north when Mr. Abu nine call, say they left farm. Right now they don't left farm. But they call on the first lady and they call on Fatima Bio, Mrs. Fatima Bio. Let them help me forget justice for the picking. And they call on me, President. If they get me message, they help me. Let them help me now to get justice for me picking. Let them help me now get justice for me picking. Mohamed Kaloko don't boil me picking. Let the resident minister, Mr. Abu, say let them left farm. Let them left farm. The prayer for mommy do it every day. Mohamed Kaloko radical. It's shame. One coming Kotila. Must money the manager, they must be. Maybe the people the second one coming. Put my cheek, cash it back off and by my cheek. Chill and police. And police can be bunko. Cause pass shit on one to the hospital. Or doctor go buy or one Carlos go. And case to either police or resident minister. Uncle Abo. Ako no chila kama chiko. Moya apo chiko. Chila President Beyond. Mrs. Fatima Beyond. Kama intervene, kage kama intervene. Kama at least is open justice. Tawan kami. Kama kesanya selfie. Kama tenchia. Ongula makono chila kama chiko. Moya pochiko. Pochiko moya mamutavu mamenu. Tamaya memi kamesota. On justice tawan kami mabuton. Mabuton kami. Only the justice.
And I welcome back again. Please forgive me. I know say it pretty much hard for digest, but again, we're not going to release such critical, unfortunate news without we not share them for now we own conscience clear. So once again, we ask that the right people them get on board with this and see that justice prevail when it comes to this unfortunate incident. The other one where I also want to bring to an attention, I believe so. We don't play this or make her acknowledge Mr. Abubakar Bai Sise, welcome. Kenem in the house, welcome. Mr. Adnan Anta, welcome, sir, welcome. Terrible indeed, Mr. Arun. Yeah, very sad. Madam Khadija Kamar, welcome. Yeah, very pathetic. Mr. Muhammad Lamin Kamara, welcome. Yeah, so the other one, like I say, we don't play Star Hero, will be formerly known as Star Zero in video here, where they plead with the government in terms of this I call state of emergency. With the I call the artist and the plead for now we come out spam, but we'll get for talking to all that later. So I want to play another one from Mr. Steady Bongo. And we'll come right back.
Hello, my family. I hope everybody they do well. And today Tuesday, let God make everybody be okay. Now, me in Lansana Sheriff, aka Steady Bongo. This message they come to you directly. His Excellency Dr. Julius Mara Bio, the police personnel, and the army at large. We want to tell you all thank you for the good job for this nation, and let God make it continue. We want to tell President for a successful visits that we don't make now the north, the south, and recently from Kailan district, which I'm really happy about that. But honestly, Mr. President, musicians, we are suffering. From February, no show, nothing. Now we they only live out of magic. And not to all musicians. No, even musicians not used to that kind of habit for they go office to office, for they go beg for a living. You know, really, Mr. President, we ask you kindly. This not a festive season where they come. We ask you kindly on behalf of Sierra Leone musicians, the All Stars, the Salon Life Band, we ask you kindly for make you see reason so that we will find we living, because it's not easy at all. From February, they like it today, we only they live out of magic. Now like a goat they sweat. You not gonna know because they get here. This not to command at all. But we beg you. We go use a tactics. We call the shows and max up shows. We make sure say whosoever they enter we show, you forget your mask, you mask your face before you enter we show. And most of the shows are walking do now like a concert. People then they go sit down. After they go home. But honestly, if this band not lift, Mr. President, disgrace go come. If Corona not kill we, hungry, stress, wandering, na go kill some of we. So we want to make you see reason, Mr. President, the police personnel, the soldiers, the narcovac, when I sit down and think about and say, when I get picking them, when I get brother them, when I get sister them, with the suffer when I entertainers in this country. So this na my message. And we want to let this thing happen, not to commando. I not get that right. No musician not get that right for command a whole president. But you now we friend. When I see reason, when I lift off this band, let we find we living. It's not an easy task. God bless we all. Na Sierra Leone. Again, Lansana Sheriff, aka Steady Bongo, Daru Bombo, Javi Chief Don, Kailan District.
And I welcome back in our listen to the submission of Mr. Lansana Sheriff, commonly known as Steady Bongo. It a plea to the government, specifically the president, for not lift the ban. And some of the words them way so sad. What you say, if angry or stressed or wondering, if Corona not kill, obviously the angry or wondering, or the stress go kill Sierra Leoneans them. Specifically, it be the I call them plead for the especially the music industry. They also say that then go also puts the necessary precaution in measure into practice as long as the band is lift, meaning where they talk about the mask and the list goes on. I think say that in a reasonable plead, and that all is something where I go into the interto. Now we land to it today topic, yeah. But before we get to that, now we kind of like relax small. Wherein I want to we start on the fun and remember we're bind with together. We're not the green, white, and blue. We are not here for say how you call I know say we will get ready for the one that way may not necessarily want me to speak truth to power when they will come and try to abuse the platform. But please, let's be kind, yeah? I can always say no profanity, whether it's for me or against me. Please, no, not do that. No, we look at the bigger picture when our country. So with that said, and Tina knows how this platform call, right? As per suggestion of we own Johnny Boy. So of course got our News Day, Congo Markets News Day, Bombay Markets News Day, Central Markets News Day, Kuruta Markets News Day, Segwema Markets News Day, Peckham Markets News Day, Eastern Markets News Day, Western Markets News Day, Ferguson Street Markets News Day, Grassroots Markets News Day. Oh my, the Usana to the Asana to, and the Papanistas them, the Tolombo Inade. Oh God, you touch one, you touch all. We were angry now. We boku with the grassroots, now we boku. So now I make we they use this platform for speak on behalf of the grassroots, yeah. So having said that, with all seriousness, the first thing where I want actually, and I remember the first thing where I really address, no forget, where it, Madam Mary, what Aloma is this? Mr. Abu Masaya. I like that. What Alonde? Oh, for the love of we green, white, and blue, we get for make the best out of the situation, you know. Kissing on market today. Corona. Oh man. So anyhow, now get back to seriousness. The very first thing where I want to address Madam Josephine Jackson. She's one of us. She's our sister. I'm sure say we no hate and we like him, but again, we get to speak truth to power, and that is when it comes to the sensitive position they are. So we cannot take things for granted, and we will not take things for granted, given the obvious of the lessons them where we done the land for years now, and where we done the land with this current administration. You understand? So we want to start with again. We can always say we hold everybody accountable on this platform, including myself. We use this platform as a blessing for kind of like bridging the gap, and also get communication between we and the one that we go consider themselves and superior versus we believe say we are the servants of the Almighty God, you know. So having said that, now, Madam Josephine Jackson, I believe, said one of the things that we really expect from him is first acknowledge, accept, and apologize to Sierra Leoneans them, yeah? Meaning that when we're not perfect, we're not designed to be perfect. I am one of them. I always know that I am a servant of the Almighty God. So I need to expect perfection for myself and none of my fellow Sierra Leoneans them. I do believe that the only person we deserve to be perfect now the God Almighty will make we, yeah. But having said that, we also it's one thing to not be perfect, but it's another thing to where you want something so bad to the point that you're ready to even commit murder or inflict pain to those we not really believe in your ideology or not they in the same camp, which is rather unfortunate. We will condemn that. We will continue to condemn that. Mr. Sahid Will, thank you for your comment. And it's nothing wrong with loving a person, but it's also your responsibility to also guide them through for them to be successful. And one of which is trying to say not in a negative way, but rather to say that, you know, if you're going wrong, now guide you. Just like if you get a friend, make sure say you try for tell that friend the truth because you want the best of the friend. But you're not gonna say everything where they do, oh yeah, she's right or he's right. Then obviously you not love her enough when you see and succeed. but rather love them for just a reason. So I think that's a different. But we welcome you, sir, and I'm looking for healthy, fun debates. Please use the chat room for also share your ideas. Yeah. Again, once again, I encourage all Sierra Leoneans. Now we do this in a very respectful and peaceful manner where we do not fight or whatever the case may be. Now I'll go back to Miss Josephine Jackson. And I'll say, in a recall that we use this platform for basically bring the attention of a first lady, say, please, she's not supposed to be for putting herself in that position for campaign for that woman in responsibility in her husband, and this is not even time for campaign. And also we re-echo the rules and regulations set forth by NEC, wherein that they are not supposed to campaign at all. You understand? And the other concern was, if we won't do it, then of course all political parties also get the right to do that, whether it's NGC, APC, and Unity. Of course, we know say Unity drop, we know say NGC drop, and we know say one of the aspirants will be in the NGC, it go back to the Sierra Leone People's Party when the Mr. Ibrahim Kaba, commonly known as Small Bubble. Mr. Beke Kabo, welcome, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Na Mr. Ibrahim Kaba, Small Bubble, we also will give him as a recommendation, say, if it can even better for not in replace Madam Josephine, given the obvious of waiting happen with the bar election that time they having to do with the very constituency when they do the re-election. I think this is the third time, if I'm not mistaken. So we suggestion here is that Mr. Ibrahim Kaba, Small Bubble, is more than qualified for Dede, because we don't ever get concern of him being a violent person. We don't ever get concern of him being an attempted murderer. You understand? So for be a good representation for us as Sierra Leonean and the Sierra Leone People's Party, we believe say he would have been in better position. Again, we do not hate Miss Josephine Jackson. She's one of us. She's our sister, but at the same time, waiting it do to that young man, it wasn't right, and she was not the only individual. There's many other as well. Mr. Abdul Rahman Kamara, welcome, sir, welcome. Yeah, so, and thank you for your kind words. So now, so the concern, like I say, we talk and say, the first lady not in that position there, enough for endorse such, yeah, because if he endorse such, then it seems like she's okay with every violence would have happened, and including the one way the woman, the wonderful Mr. Clifford Korma, welcome, sir, welcome. Thank you for always being part of here, including, like I say, including the unfortunate incident that happened to that young man. Yeah. So now, having said that, we see say, and we want to thank the first lady. Why I say that? Because obviously it shied away from that. But the thing where I look and say, it allowed again that was not so nice, or not necessarily, it's like indirectly she did it, was allow Madam Josephine Jackson for not use in wall, for not continue for campaign, in the sense that pleading to Sierra Leonean. I do believe that she looked very calm, she dressed nice, but at the same time all that is irrelevant. The first thing Miss Josephine Jackson should have done first was to accept and acknowledge the mistake we don't do, a major mistake, and apologize to Sierra Leoneans. Them, I believe so we get good hearts, we not people the way we forgive. Madam Mini say we not people the way they forgive, and even though it's very, very painful and hard for digest, but the first place for be a leader is to hold oneself accountable, is to be able to say, I have messed up and I am ready and willing to acknowledge and accept my weakness and my shortcoming in efforts for now be better. The wonderful Madam Phoebe, welcome, Madam. So unfortunately, that was not the case. We noticed another campaign. So now we listen to that, and then we come right back. Like I say, we want to remain credible. So we will listen to that recent speech, and then we come back again and analyze.
Good afternoon, people. Me na Josephine H.M. Jackson, the SLPP candidate for constituency 110. Today I come for talk to my family. Why it's necessary for no vote the SLPP candidate for this coming by-elections. The family na 3 years behind We not get nothing absolutely hold on benefit. And the government, it get goodness for we, from education to healthcare to road to scholarships. Quite recently, we see where His Excellency the President can tell me say the MADAA College, they can't turn into university. The full care road, it don't begin. The community center will be done there for decades. Nothing will happen. It did on rehabilitation now. The Ogo Farm School from 1970, we found them. Now the government see reason for making them make it and rehabilitating from picking them. Across the constituency, we now fishing, we now mining of sand. Now we get the best land. We found them. All them things there will we get. The government able for help we follow developer. The government able for help we follow we upgrade we self. Do ya? I come for Kambeguna today. I come for talk to the people then. They will be developmental now. They don't come to a point where we picking them. They can get education way not to anymore a luxury, but education way still staying itself. They go able for do am. Now they need to MADAA College. If I'm with them, do ya? I can't talk to una today because I believe say we as Sierra Leoneans, we not to enemy. We not Sierra Leoneans there. We not for be divided by party colors. I can't today because I believe say His Excellency the President and the First Lady, they get very good ambition, they get very good initiative, they get with people them at heart. Dear, let we all come together. Let we forget about we party colors there now and let we put development before. We not get health centers. We not get cyber we picking them. We not safe centers for them. We constituency now we find out say the crime rate, the violence, the rape, it is on the increase. Do ya? Let we send we hand to the government. Let them come for help we. And I talk again to the government. We don't get behind. We don't lag behind. Do ya, Papa government? Help we. Let constituency 110 with beaches, with fishing, with mining, with sand, with stone mining. Let we help we. Let we add value to the lives of the men and the women there in this constituency. Once again, I'm glad for be part of constituency 110, and I believe say una vote me in. I will bring the development una want. They God help we all.
And I welcome back. Now we analyze this beautiful video. That's what I call. What to make a call and so unfortunately, Madam Josephine Jackson not even realize say it speak truth to power having to do with the current administration. One, he acknowledged say the rape and the violence it they on the rise. Yeah. So now we channel it back to what I just share. Yeah. The in terms of the rape, that is also a confirmation of what Miss Jackson say. This just happened again. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. This rape, Miss Jackson, into this couple days back. You understand? I don't know if it's a week or not. So it just confirmed waiting I just share. Secondly, in terms of the violence, also Miss Jackson go put herself in that category there. Because the reason being, unfortunately, she was also part of that unfortunate situation where they do to the young Mr. Ibrahim Conte. You understand? So we will agree with you that it did. The rape and the violence, it don't come in as form of increase when it can compared to other previous administration them since we get to independence. Yeah, many been they call retired Major Paulo Assis was so strict, he was disciplined, but it make and clear say he been even make some threats when of course not a reality, but for bring down the crime rate. And I do believe that from we all can attest that during internum in that capacity as the internal minister, if you make sure say the rates come down and the young boys them wouldn't get the click or the this and the that, they make sure say they get themselves under control because they knew that if they not behave themselves, then go put in a tight corner. It doesn't matter your color or whatever the case may be, you will be held accountable. You understand? Now, the other thing where it say, it is true that we not for be separated by colors or political affiliation. Fact. But again, this is where I hold people accountable. We cannot speak on issue and then we do something else different. We cannot be in a disguise or we wear a mask just because we want something, and then when we get that something, the true color come in place. There's a lot of things same way with sitting presidents being said to we under a manifesto, you understand, where that was a promise to Sierra Leonean, you understand, but unfortunately, really when we look at now, we're not seeing much of that. It talk about education, say they want to do a lot in terms of education, and it talk about Milton Magai College for turning into university. Why Milton Magai College? The Frabe College, where I was saying I want of with prestige college, where don't make a lot of leaders them, not only in the Republic, but around the world. We were known as the anthem of West Africa. You understand? It don't make leaders of Ghana, Liberia, and you name it. A lot of household names around the world don't go to that college day. Let's say the then president starts, finish. Why not focus first for make sure say we focus on, I don't say a ground for now will make that university, but why we cannot focus first on Frabe College, where it be say, I go say na the number one college in the entire country. Meaning that we go for make sure so we improve the dorm, then we go for make sure so we improve in terms of the salary of we teachers them. We go for make sure say the people them are well trained, well equipped. You understand? Make sure say it's 100% wearing that. You can compare that to the Cambridge. Then you can you can now think about going to another area. If you cannot take care of the main university, where many of we leaders that don't attend, you understand, we make it into the after God waiting. So it's like we are not focused, you understand, the administration is not focused, and we want do ya where we can focus on one thing first, we try for achieve it, become a legacy, then move on to the next. But that is why we're here. I do believe that you guys will learn from us, you understand, and we say it with humility. So having said that, I believe say we would condemn that, because the first thing where it be say will not forever make that name die for Abbey College. Never. So that first thing again, we are not here to say, oh, SLPP not been doing in 1965, APC not been doing in 2032. No, you are now here. Again, I can always say, I give this scenario. Let me say, my partner say, oh, babe, or DJ, why did you do this? I say, oh, well, because you ex-woman be don't do am. DJ, why did you do this? Oh, because you ex-woman be don't do am. DJ, why did you do this? Oh, because you ex-woman don't do am. Does it make sense? She is an ex for a reason. I am there now. If me do something wrong to my partner, I feel able to acknowledge and apologize and explain as to why it happened and try for do better. But if me they go and try for say, oh, because that ex-person don't do am, so they make a do am, it don't make no sense. It's irrelevant. The same thing here. This now na new yawo meaning new direction under the SLPP. The APC, now the ex-wife. You understand? Whatever you do now, we will hold you accountable. We do not care about the ex-wife. We learn from the ex-wife a mistake, and now we want to keep we husband happy. You get me? So the mistakes where the ex-wife do, we do not want to repeat that, because if that's the case, then why did I leave the ex-husband, or why did he leave the ex-wife? Because he wants different. You understand? So now that scenario I will give for now get better understanding for the one that we can still say, oh, APC don't want this and that, turn and give. No. And if you say you want a new direction, you want to do better. So there's no excuse, it's irrelevant, and we do not care about the ex-wife. We care about how the new wife is gonna work with us and how we're going to move forward. Yeah. The other thing Madam Jackson say, it said 3 years behind doing nothing, will not get no benefits. Like I say, Madam Jackson don't know say there's a lot of exposure to this administration. Yes, we can agree say with the past 3 years we did not see much. Wherever the then ex-wife left, we did not see anything that improved from the new wife. You understand? And the new wife is a promise that we will not be reminded about we ex-wife. Hey, can I get a tapolapa? Tapolapa. Dove Cut News there. Anyhow, going back to being serious. So indeed you're right for say we're behind, and then secondly, now we look deep into that. Why is that constituency nothing not be accomplished? Because it was a deliberate act. Many they look and say it was a deliberate act, maybe for say that because the woman way been in a parliament way been win based on the vote by them people, then they say they want time, you understand me, they still say, oh no, she's not good enough, with the pull arm, would they come back, we do real election, it win and back again, people then get angry, then go into a box, you get me. So no one should be held accountable, not the last regime. We go hold this regime accountable. Again, like I say, Miss Josephine, make it clear. And I agree with you, madam. Again, the blame goes to the administration. Why you go pull a woman there where it be say it's supposed for represent them people, and then we don't talk on this platform say that constituency don't end they going on 3 years now. Obviously, unfortunately, nobody need to represent them. The selfish reasons by we current administration don't cause the pain for them people then they, which is not fair. It's not fair, So another thing where it talk about Madam Josephine, now we talk about again, it talk about education, it talk about they want to do this, they want to do that. Okay, the flagship campaign of we sitting administration was education. But again, USA is the takeaway. People then will still come here again and say, oh, that's not the case. And again, we'll get videos for proof. We say when it comes to this, again, a good initiative as equal is that of the hands of our girls. But waiting will make them successful. You get long-term, you get short-term goal. When you want to get planning, it's just like here, we try for build something where go be by the grace of God beyond we own expectation. But in it, they can want and you get for take things small, you get your short-term goal, you get your long-term goal. So when you come, the first thing I can recall when we presidents go on BBC, if I'm not mistaken, African BBC or somewhere, I forgot. I think it is BBC where they ask and say, waiting at the plans that way you get for this I call this free education. The president go it become you understand, unfortunately, because it not been think there was no plan in place where we will consider as short-term goal for say, okay, if we're going this interview safe between 1 year now this I want achieve, you understand, between 2 years now this I want achieve, and then before I done me 5 years, and the focus for be on that 5 years for now you be successful, not so for do certain things for say they continue for the campaign during the time where you for serve Sierra Leonean. That's where the fail also come in place. So when the focus is out of place, then of course distraction come in place, then of course the end product is failure. You get me? So again, outside the failure come in place, there was no concrete plan, or nobody will sit down with the president and say, okay, well, yes, this is a good initiative, but how what will we accomplish in the first 6 months? You understand? How we go lobby prior to we even going to second year in governance? How we go lobby enough in terms of maybe free whose organization will go help with free uniform? Because we see that when the president sits with Bill Gates, unfortunately, we know they say go lie, but they say I've been not the talk to. You understand? I've been not about lie, but not the talk to either. You get me? So unfortunately, the president say they give all free X, Y, and Z, but that is not the case. The word and the reality did not match. You get me? So we also talking at this platform say, waiting the president for being do, it was a good opportunity for say Mr. Bill Gates. I get brilliant initiative for my country. We want to improve in we education system, but now the constraint what we get is that we're not going able to pay for school bus. We're not going able to pay for all them picking their so their uniform. We're not going able to pay for all the tuition. So do ya we go need like now 20 million. You understand? And it go help with sometime maybe for the first 2 years or whatever. We also not go get enough for now we go make bench na the classroom them. We also need materials them as in like I call them computer for the teachers them, board, a chalkboard or whatever. We need them in X amount because we get X amount of school. Now the Republic All that again, if we don't do feasibility studies, as in people then go in different provinces, see how many school then a salon, for see how many classroom you get for accommodate, how many teachers then you get for pay. All that should have been part of the process, but all that go through from the short-term goal to the long-term goal. So this again, we cannot say the ex-girl now with a make no APC now ex-girlfriend with ex-wife. You feel me? Now we get we new wife where it be say we see quality in them we believe say it go live up to expectation, but we cannot trust the new yawo now say new direction. Then it come now it begin give excuse say, well, I they do this because the ex-wife do, and no, it become irrelevant, it become immature, it become old, and we are not here to listen to that, because guess what they say lie go get the man or the woman, but not go keep them. So what you tell we when we not the wife them, now we not demand them, you understand me? Now that's where they hold you accountable. You understand? So having said that, I do agree with Madam Josephine, but it's said and they do a lot with education. No, we haven't said that. I do not agree with that. And it's also a nice way of manipulating and telling something that is not necessarily true to Sierra Leonean. And that is why we are here to analyze things and bring the reality to people. What else she said? Okay, it's saying that now the government see reason for make the area, whatever area I've been emphasizing, obviously constituency 110. Why should it be now? Why did you not let that woman stay in constituency and do in work as she was elected, the one we've been did? So why now? Is it because it's close to campaign time, meaning 2023? Why now? Then people then they has been deprived. It should not be that way. And if when you decide say you they go ahead and change this election over and over, somebody for don't they wait for work in that capacity for make sure say the people in that constituency 110 are not deprived. So because they are deprived, the only person what would they blame again at the new year will win at the Sierra Leone People's Party. Okay, so having said that, again, we're not done with Miss Josephine, Madam Josephine. The first thing we want for us now, for you acknowledge, I think you said a lot of sweet things in terms of reminding us about unity, in terms of reminding us about not putting political party in front of waiting bind we together. Understandable, I strongly agree, but your word must match with your action. You understand? Your word must match with your action. And again, this is not to put you down. We're going to play again the audio for remind you of what you say, what you do. I do not want to play again the Ibrahim Contayon and I don't see him. And the one where it brutally tortured, I refuse to play an also because it got too much for even me to digest. And many of you I don't see him. So until you come out and say, I am sorry. And not only that, but the reason why we not talk about, you also go to that point where you even lie, say you see the then president's take stone and throw away. That is very critical. Because mind you, if good citizens are not be there around for say that is a lie or will not get platform like this for condemn such a lie, it can bring problem, it can contribute to the instability in a nation. So we will continue to hold you accountable until you're woman enough to say, I have done it, I am sorry, and I ask for your forgiveness, because everybody, the Quran say, the person where you hurt, you must ask them for forgiveness before the Almighty Allah they forgive you. So we ask that, we hope you go find courage within yourself, and we hope that you go say, you know what, I do not deserve this, because I am supposed to be the one for be part of that team where they make law, not try for be the one who for break the law. And unfortunately, you've been in that category. Like I said, the video, you were calm, you look professional in terms of the way you deliver, you were calm, and you were pleading, understandable, but first acknowledge why you there in that situation now, where we kind of like point things out, recollect, apologize, not ever be big, because God like who that humble. And again, you're not going to try for please mortal man, you left God. So please ask God for forgiveness. But before all that, God say, ask the way you hurt. Ask Mr. Ibrahim for forgiveness, and then ask Sierra Leoneans for forgiveness. And then if even you not hold this position which you're not supposed to, really, madam, like I say, and I don't get another person waiting in a camp now, we're in in qualify for hold that position there. I believe say if for they in your own capacity, instead of you still insisting that you hold that position. Will they come right back again? Now we listen to this and then come right back.
A brother always say I don't be Butubier Abdul Fonti of State House. Abdul Fonti. I get for writing resignation letter because I don't get all the detail but Abdul Fonti na you ba. Like how not me like it. Abdul Fonti na you. Abdul Fonti. Abdul Fonti. Oh na you. That you be they give the message to civil blind them. Then mago gi Adebayo. Oh, so I don't get blackout. It is well. Una, not to thunder the fire, una. But like I say, una don't think I say una craze. I don't come on out from the level. I don't can I want communicate to Abdul Fonti direct. SLPP young professionals, do una be me small. La relax, la override, go down to the level. I see una don't say May 6 una they run down. But they wait una. When they tell una say we not to jamba smoker, but we dey weed una. What don't beat una good? May 6. We enter with una May 11. Then una gonna for say for threats. For threatening people in this country, we don't come up behind far. We not at that level again. That nonsense one at the paso, that bang one at the paso. That guy and guy one at the paso, una get for lefa. Boku talk, una the lefa. Una go remember His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius MADAA. Una get for member for a long while. Una calculate una age number. No, una add up for 40 years. Whether you guys like it or not. The 2020 skin have a talk. Una no member. Now 2028 they can go. Whether you guys like it or not. But May 6. Ufu yeri feng. Sabi and the tabe people that are gonna create. I saw the tight una. Una don't come on out pa honor. We don't come on out now condition. Bang. When they talk to una, the level una they talk to we. Now so now we don't begin talk to una. Lo yeri thing. Abdul Fonti. Just pray God say after the 3 days I they visit you in office.
So now welcome back. As in I see for the one the waking question. These are just some of the many where Miss Josephine Bidon do out there. There are some where Madam Josephine Bidon say with the yagbai na. So you understand it. So we say for yagba Miss Josephine for now it do the right thing by Sierra Leoneans. This has nothing to do with all that whether it's NGC, APC, C4C, but rather for Sierra Leoneans. So now we come now we land to we president here. The question is here comes today. Is our president able, capable, fit for the position? Unfortunately, again, His Excellency the President Bill, as you know, this platform now, we deal with critical things and we call things by their name in efforts to help, whether it's you, the next, the future, and the list goes on. So many lapses. So to answer that one, and the audio from me on humble perspective, unfortunately, no. And now, I also further put on the flyer, we put on the flyer that if we First Lady to be blamed, now we sit on now where they go back again and think a little bit. Of course, we're going to hold we First Lady accountable here and there. But now we look at the bigger picture. I give you a scenario of the ex-woman versus the new wife, meaning the ex will be APC, the new will be SLPP. Now we take back again that same scenario. They're not giving us something for a second. Let's say again, I deal with my partner, the husband. I say to him, baby, Mama Fudia, he invites me naming ceremony. He said, okay, no problem, darling, no problem. He give me permission, I go. And I can't say 6 a.m. Welcome, he welcome me. Welcome, DJ, welcome home. Next day back again. I said, baby, Auntie Suzanne, in picking the graduates, they invite me. He said, okay, no problem, babe. I go back again, I come, take the next day back again, 7 a.m. He come back again, welcome me, and not say nothing. 3-4 times again. I say, baby, Uncle Auntie Modupe, in Uncle in Granny, in Great Granny, invites me for now go on a cruise. Would they take 2 weeks cruise? They say, okay, baby. I go 2 weeks and come. My husband welcome me back. Then I come back again. I say, baby, mommy, yeah, malmi. He invites me for now we go Jamaica for for a month. So okay, baby. I go a month and come back. He invites me. Right there, that shows that my husband don't do any check and balance, because any house where it be say is structured and well organized, yeah, where my husband happened to be the lead, obviously it go ask say, what's wrong with you? First of all, the first day where you come, where you say you go out to Mami Fudia a occasion, you come 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock later the next morning. Then of course the man when a leader, it go ask you, say, what's going on here? I thought you were going to a function and I nobody expect say you to go this late. You understand? That's an example of a leader. A leader not gonna say, oh yes, anything where DJ do, it's okay. It's okay by yeah, now go no more. It's okay, now go. Anytime we come, he come. You understand? So right there, not a weakness. It gets me. So again, it come back again, that channel and with what they come talk and give the evidence then of for backup with statements on this platform. We can only blame the first lady to a certain extent. Everything what it do now a stamp and endorsement from we sitting president. Like many go say, indeed, she was not elected. Like I say, she was there by default. You understand? So, having said that, we will hold President Bill accountable for everything where they go on. The reason why I said that, I'll give an example. We get a lot of selective justice. We get a lot of imbalanced things that way they happen. Okay, this woman, let's say it don't struggle, you know, right now. Thank you so much, Miss Ruth, Madam Ruthlin. Well, thank you and welcome. Let's say it don't suffer like what they say right now. It eats in benefits. You understand? Benefits as in whatever she wants to do, she can do. She want to go to Dubai, so be it. She want to build a house, so be it. No check, no balance. He want to decide for make a big party for celebrate for him birthday, so be it. You understand? So now, where the hypocrisy come in place, or the selective justice, again, like I say with the channel, I'm back to the president, and we're not going to hold this woman too much of an account. If you just say that somebody were they, now the streets in our max, then they all are accountable for that, pay X amount as a fine, yeah? We see with First Lady, and again, this is not anything per bad. Like I say, she deserves to enjoy herself. Let her enjoy herself because, again, there's no leader. There's no leader. The leader, they say one thing to set some set of Sierra Leonean, and then the other set, they left and they do what they want to do. So one set of Sierra Leoneans are being held accountable, or the set of Sierra Leoneans are not being held accountable. You understand? So if that mommy, they decide, say, the woman, well, we go say the mommy, because no matter how young she is, now the mommy na power, it decide for making birthday. We see the enjoyment wherein there was no face mask. All of a sudden again, we don't have corona. Corona disappeared all of a sudden. And this is another thing where I would say that whether it is WHO now, IMF now, or whoever now, you understand me, should not give us a dime when it comes to corona. Because obviously there's no corona. You cannot make up corona when you need funding from international world. You get me? When you need funding from international world, you cannot just come and make corona. All of a sudden corona, they exist. But then when you want to do, you fun, you think some way, you don't care, then there's no check and balance in terms of mass, in terms of following the correct procedure. So of course, we should not get any funding whatsoever. You understand? When it comes to corona. So that's the first thing. So Sierra Leoneans, like I say, to a certain extent, we will continue to hold our First Lady accountable, but let's not because that can be a distraction for now with the iron out. I know how many time I don't get distracted for kind of like talk about things of relevance to where they really affect we. You understand? One of which, again, like I said, they iron out all the reasons why I believe, say, of course, unfortunately, some they go say leader a bun, leader a trend. You understand? Some go say it's both. You understand? In this case, I can always say President Bio, if he look within himself, if he call himself blessed, in the sense that even with all what have happened within history, 20 years later, you sit down, no work, God come back again and give you that position. That is the time for now you leave a good legacy in terms of unity, a good legacy in terms of good governance, a good legacy in terms of national cohesion, a good legacy in terms of stability, a good legacy in terms of infrastructure, and the list goes on. You understand? But if all that is being failed and your energy is being focused on campaign or trying to talk about, you to hear you supported, not even talk about 2023, some they say 2024, some they say 20 something, you hear the words of Miss Madam Josephine Jackson. So all the energy that is supposed to be used for make you succeed is being geared towards campaigning for 10 years instead of focusing on the 5 years where you not even succeed yet. So that is where the concern come in place. So again, like I say, if we use this with energy for the focus so much on the distraction, because some of these things, let's look at it that it's a deliberate distraction. Every day, if one thing not happen, beautiful first lady, it will be, if we give her 1-2 weeks, something else will happen for not get distracted. So we should not be distracted any longer. We're going to focus on the problem. Like how we get this news today about this 10-month-old being raped. We will speak on things that are relevant, that are critical, that needs the attention of the government. We will not be distracted by the minor stuff that is designed deliberately for take we attention. We will not be distracted by the fact that the corona funding supposed to be audited and the president say no, they're not audit them. We will not be distracted with the fact that we are not supposed to be in a state of an emergency, because if the country like America or Italy or China, you understand, they're not going into that category. Why we for did it in for 1 year? We will not be distracted. We will focus on the fact, and no silly game, kindergarten game is going to distract away. No games which you focusing on your ex-girlfriend when at the APC for distract we the citizen them instead of we focus on the new yawo. No, we're not going to do that. We made them an ex for a reason. You understand me? So now, thank you, Miss Josephine. Thank you for your kind words. So now we will continue to stay focused on the issues that need to be corrected. Yeah. So now we talk about some of these things. Then, where the other sad thing is that I asked one of the aspirant where they aspire within the All People's Congress the other day when I Mr. Muhammad 91 Sise. As to how many language do we have in Sierra Leone. One of his delivery was put in one of the local tribes, and I asked the reason why. So the same reason I will ask with President, the recent speech where he go now the South, where he go talk Mende, that is a weakness, that is shows no leadership skills or no leadership style, because you know there is 18, some they say 16, some they say 18 language. So you need for do things where they accommodate we as a whole. If you are not able to, if you are concerned about the people that were there, you forget somebody where they translate. Because now that you speak Mende in the South, I am expecting you and every other Sierra Leonean and this platform will expect you to speak Timini, Limba, Kuranko, Soso, Yolonka, okay, Madingo, Fula, and the list goes on. Where you go to all the other side and where it be say that then language and then speak. If you not do that, then of course again you don't fail. You understand? If you want to accommodate people that were there at the south or not enough, make sure say you get a translator. But you should not be that person for use that voice, given the obvious of the tension, given the obvious of the things, the concerns, the Sierra Leoneans, the way they don't iron in terms of tribalism, and then you go again, you still, like people will say that you just don't give a damn. You understand? You are still going to do what you're going to do. You understand? At the end of the, it's not only the South or the Mende that how you call it, vote for you. There was a lot of disgruntled folks too from the All People's Congress where I believe say them channel them vote to you. So that is why you should respect every Sierra Leonean. You understand? Even the one that way you believe say then in a NGC, APC, whatever, there could be a possibility people can then at one party then decide for vote elsewhere. You understand? So but all these things that you do, you understand, we will bring it to the attention of Sierra Leoneans and we will condemn them. You are not supposed to be speaking because we local, franca, we for accommodate we all, not Creole. The one person who wants to understand the Creole, that's where you get that other bobo or that man or that big mommy who go sit down near you. As you dey talk the Creole, then for the interpret. Now just like when you go na the masjid, na salon there, you can see if even you go where that they say Madingo Mox now, Timini Mox now, you just say the person, if even they talk on a Kriona or a Timini, then they do translation because you want to accommodate everybody within that masjid day. So now the same thing, if you say you're president for all Sierra Leonean, not for only selected few, then there was no reason to speak Mende to begin with. And again, like I want to remain credible, we'll go play that and then we come right back.
Aha, mama. Because nyale gene sa tete Ghana, tuwina, timemona, kakwambo. So, for a taka of we, boom. Now we're going to make a force already kidding Gita examining for MPS Quebec. Nyale gesa matalo, you call it up, Belgium. For you, then Nyale now with Belgium. So now gang we can monamo chance nyanga bewe. Teta kwega keli inga ta kwega la. To kwega ita wa bewe ina filwa na hiyo. Ina film gongo wale. Nyeso na ipengedi. Kalo tinde te. Da gubi jima. Free quality education. Inata. Ena be hindari ngapio. Ngapio lo ke dupusa be you. Tailo school. To nyanga ipa unavi. Muana bitwa teacher na tell ya company salary da no sister be mo pin ko di atugo tumawe because mo call okay bi akwa gama sentiye na do go na to mo call ena no be ka hu bi be ko ba bobo we from a monte pe wa una hospital wa ma elombe you pa mana lighting the so that in a movie and baby I don't get my baby before I salon. Go home ye because you know you won't got that be a big dollar zero to go home yinga. Focus to go out to they can call it for the nurse. Why you not say hello, Marubiana Jujana? Go Mugako Pay. Might be a local tab for you.
And I welcome back, and I also want to draw your attention to some concerns them where we don't come before the president when it go serve as an evidence before the president assume office or during the time we be as opposition, yeah. But one thing what I believe in life, if they say somebody not thief man, I don't go with that. I go by how you behave and what thing you do to me before I conclude, because sometimes it can be out of malice, it can be out of anger, it could be out of sometimes you don't get problem with that person there, or sometimes the person just looking on and hates you. What here they talk about is when the president's been there as opposition, we've been hearing a lot of submission of Alpha Saido, you understand? By that time, like I say, it was not enough or sufficient enough for now we conclude at that time. But now connecting the dots, it is obvious that some of this accusation has come to pass. And I want to come back again and remind you of what they talk, and then we'll come right back.
His fear of life. But Julius Madabio, even among EU supporter them, he not care about the better one them all. Now the one who know better, now he care about. The second position where he played that nonsense strictly for, that the position of national chairman and leader. Now he encouraged Dr. Mane for run. Dr. Mane is a moderate, sober-minded Kono man, very influential in the Kono community. But Julius Madabio fetam for Prince Adin Wona Tifman, Prince Adin Wono better, simply because according to him, Prince Adin don't be in loyal supporter for a long time. He say during the campaign term where he be team up against Solomon Bewa, he say na Prince Adin be nominated. So therefore, Insep will be loyal to Prince Adin, even though he no say Prince Adin corrupt. Well, when you get a Julius Madabio, they think that way, you go clearly show say him no want the SLPP for win. He no care about the SLPP. Recently, Julius Madabio don't talk again. He say he only desperate for make the SLPP go make a flag bearer so that he go use that position there for go bigger money outside Sierra Leone. Now so you do 2012, now they want to do back. Therefore, at the call on the well-meaning SLPP members for join together, let we fight Julius Madabio. Let we prevent Julius Madabio for continue this tribalism. We're not good for the SLPP, not to the SLPP way than they. The founding fathers them then deliberately giving the most popular slogan when now one people, one country, because the intention that for bring all the people of Sierra Leone under one political umbrella called the SLPP and create equal opportunity for make everybody participate. Because Julius Madabio don't see say Dr. Mane don't get an edge over incorrupt Prince Adin. When they don't vote done, it make them turn off the light, then create unnecessary blackout. When they turn on the lights, now they announce saying that Prince Adin win. Yuki. Now they don't clearly show say Julius Madabio and Prince Adin. Now the APC mentality they get. We all know say Prince Adin in 1986, everyday APC itimap election, a loss to Honorable Tumboeke, just like Manso Dumboya, where Julius Madabio make go unopposed as the Western Area chairman. Manso Dumboya not even born na Freetown, e no men na Freetown. Na Fore Carrier e born na Limba country na they born na the Cambia district. E not even men na Freetown because he can't Freetown way don't big now. Now we daddy the late Alaji MS Mustafa take him. Now me hold him back for our up and down. From where Manso Dumboya be chairman at Western Area, he not able make win one seat there because he not be out for Wakade. He not influential na the Western Area. Creole soup na Creole spoon na they take pull up.
So again, and I welcome back. Some of these recommendations, like I say, we will not take them for granted. Again, it's not enough, again, where somebody they as opposition or they try for build a career, for now you just conclude, say, oh, this person a bad person, you go with it. No. But again, this again as something we will reflect back on based on the submission of Alpha Saido. And like I say, hence the reason why I say we don't for always they look at people that way they aspire for bigger position, but it starts within the political party. It makes some concern there. Say it want bring tribalism within the SLPP, where it make and say the party now for one people, one country. So if we they critically analyze them, or we they put them to the question, as in anyone where they aspire for any even political party position them, because now they begin like I say, now they can say like I used the word the other day when I interview Mr. Muhammad 91 say now they can begin like we go say play cook, then from there now they aspire for bigger position. So whatever behavior then begin while then small position and they, it's critically important for them to put into consideration for see if they deserve bigger position. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys. So anybody where want say, oh, whether na APC, the NGC, C4C, if you get them bad one match themselves, we for put her into consideration. Like we body Mr. Johnny Boy. All that needs to be put into consideration. Like I say, if you not get anything, the man who I interviewed the other day, Mr. Muhammad 91, say if you not get anything where it costs or they do anything violent in a brand canto this platform, we will make sure so we share it with Sierra Leoneans. But obviously, so far, we did not get that. We get a lot of recommendation during the interview. But again, if you find anything of the contrary, please bring it to your attention, because we want to be fair across the board. Now, going back to where we left off. Obviously, like I say again, Emma Sisena song, we cannot give what we don't have. As a leader, you lead. And the first side we the lead first now by you partner. You understand? They say behind a successful man comes a strong woman. And again, if you man succeed again, you must get that man, that strong man where they support that woman for now you reach that destination. Yeah. So again, now we look at now on a different lens. Certain things that we want, say, the example again, the scenario, we want blame the first lady. Now look at the man in the mirror, which now we president, where it be say, now in the lead, you understand. So everything what the woman do is obviously a representation of you understand. And we know say we presidents we don't make it clear say aim for be quiet but not the supporters. And again, we make statements here, we have to back her up with authentic evidence. So all that again, when we hear this instability, when we hear Mr. Johnny Boy come again and call people and terrorists as per immediately after we president make the statement. You understand? Johnny Boy can at this platform. Austin Johnny is who we call Johnny Boy here. You understand? Mr. Austin Johnny Boy, aka Johnny Boy, Mr. Dovcott News. It can also endorse everything where if they don't do the statement the way they don't do is say it was all justifiable and no regret behind it. So we hear the advice of the leader of the Sierra Leone People's Party, we happen to be with president, everything where it don't say Mr. Johnny Boy endorse and he believes say they live by the advice. At least that's what we get from that, the advice of we current president. Make a play that statement again where the president make with the camera back.
We want to be polite about politics, but we should never forget that politeness in African politics can be a disadvantage.
Yes.
So while I keep my calm, I do not expect you to be calm all the time. I am the leader, I should be calm, but you should not be calm all the time.
Yes.
They are not that forthcoming when I'm attacked sometimes on the internet, but when they do, they are very ferocious. And London Jet has been very, very, very strong in that particular front.
All right, so now welcome back. Now we look at on that video, the woman sitting right next to him in the blue. You can see that she was not necessarily happy with her statement, but of course, who is she to say something? But then you hear the sycophants, the libelle, you understand, in the background say, oh, yeah, true, because we're not looking at the bigger picture. if you believe that these people can get along and do such thing with this administration, then who are we to hold any other administration accountable? If we cannot speak power to this one, and we cannot acknowledge, they cannot acknowledge where they go wrong, then how we go able to point finger with future administrations then? And then I want to also bring in attention back again to Mr. Johnny Boy, Mr. Austin Johnny, aka Johnny Boy, in statements them we been on play here the other day, we're very, very critical and not so favorable for we stability, the betterment of we country. When they come back again, now we hear Uncle Johnny Boy in statement, they come back.
Under control and would infringe massive destruction upon our lives and our properties. The former heads of parastatals, all the one that will be served under APC, believe me, we now go suffer massive destruction. We now man there, we now wife there, we now picking there, right? We now go ever remain the same. This SLPP, not to SLPP for venture with no more. Heads of parastatals, agencies, and departments will now always be served then capacities during the previous administration under an escroma. We now go suffer massive destruction. All executive members of APC across the country, from zones or constituencies or districts or regional, believe me, would they make sure we destabilize una, would they create massive mayhem upon our lives and our properties. If we dear venture, would they talk this now the deep side of our hearts? The violence, nobody know they go now any training school for train for violence. If we not say we not go give peace, because throughout the 11 years regime of an escroma, we give una total peace. During that period, we not go, we not attack with party offices, we not vandalize with structures, we not rape with people there, we not kill with people there. Even the flag bearer, the president where they rule this country so now, we not stone now, we not bust his head. Nobody not ever even call him for say sorry to him. Right? Prior to the elections, we not make in host a military camp. We not create all kind of disturbances. We not hunt in life. We not do all kinds of things, intimidation, violence upon in life. To a certain extent, it even move. It goes stay around the same blue. But where we don't camp, we don't give a total peace. We they say let's bygones the bygones. We they move as a country. Because we don't they see massive development and progress from this government. We don't want to give the people peace. We don't want to give the administration where people there see map na line they suffer under intimidation and violence.
And I welcome back. All these lies and deceit, talking about massive development. If I'm wrong or maybe I missed some of those massive development, please bring it to my attention, yeah? And then in Adoyari for in a safe, like I say, we want to remain credible. So the reason why they bring this, obviously, there's no way we can even allow Mr. Johnny Boy for say, he's not fit, he's not capable, he's not able, he's not competent, he's not in the right state of mind for even be a leader of the Sierra Leone People's Party young generation, because he's not a role model. He doesn't speak the truth. He doesn't speak peace, but he speaks division. He speaks hate. And also, Mr. Johnny Boy, they make him a priority from time to time for personally text me and send dirty message, nasty dirty message, excuse my language, which is okay. It's all part of the distraction, which I will not allow to be distracted. And also a confirmation coming from many women that way also say the man gets his expertise in terms of mommy curse and cussing women. That is not the category where Uncle Johnny Boy belong. And that is where he should be limited to, not to lead the young generation, because you do not have the ability to influence people in a positive manner. instead of that is the opposite, is violent, is, name calling, is segregation, is separate, calling, looking things on a party line instead of on a patriotic lens, more of a monofocal instead of a bifocal, if lack of better term. So of course it's not. Again, I don't respond to Uncle Johnny Boy, but those are all evidence we will keep to remind him of his character, and because many do not want to hear the fact, which is underlining the Mr. Coker. You understand? Hearing the fact. Let me acknowledge some of the folks who don't come in. Mr. Michael Coker, welcome. Madam Amy Diamond, welcome. Mr. Toure Almami, welcome, sir. Mr. Zachariah Sanko, welcome. Madam Saving Masses, welcome. Madam Diamond Gold, welcome. The beautiful, wonderful Madam Yamata, welcome. Madam Josephine Bally, welcome. And thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words and welcome. You said this is your very first time. Welcome, Madam. Mr. Asan Conte, welcome. Mr. Arun Rashid Samura, good day, sir. Welcome, welcome. And I think that's it from us I left off. Mr. Prezo Kelly, welcome. Hey, Kanku, Madam Kanku. Welcome, Madam, welcome. Anybody else who I'm missing, please forgive me, yeah? Madam Yeli Samura, welcome. The beautiful Madam Dalanda Ba, welcome. Welcome. What else? Okay, I think that's it so far. Okay, if I miss anybody, now forgive me. So, Madam Emunatu Kabo, welcome again. Kabo Sise, welcome. Madam Cynthia Kamara, welcome. Madam Irene Aline, Alan, sorry, welcome, Madam, welcome. So now we go to the next, yeah. Now we go to the next. So these are all where, like I say, thank you so much, Madam Mini Dumbia, welcome, Madam. I'm humble. Thank you for your kind compliment. So we try for a line, underline or highlight the reasons why, unfortunately, with President, we cannot put him in the category of being a leader, and also we will hold him accountable of anything the First Lady do. You understand? And for now, we just come in. We also agree that some of these things that is happening is obviously a distraction from us focusing on addressing things that are relevant or that are affecting our country. You understand? So we will not, again, we will still hold our First Lady accountable, but we're not going to spend too much time for distract we on things that we need for speak on or we need improvement in our country. Yeah. So now we talk also about we also want hold Sierra Leoneans them where gets the attitude of sing and praise. The sycophants, the label people, them, the one the way they look at things on a partisan. So everything I talk today, they get a category where they put them, even though the obvious is there. You understand? If even they were to admit something are only behind closed door, then they say Sam, Sam, not to that girl they talk, but number one, not go talk in public. But guess what? Sierra Leone is bigger than your political party. So when we speak truth to power in public, it will able help the president for change some of the unfortunate things that would happen. Yes, the bigger picture is him who will hold accountable. He's responsible for everything. He's the one that puts we under state of emergency where we don't need for day, they will not belong there. You understand? The worst country that we don't suffer corona, they know they are under this so-called quote unquote state of emergency. So all this is the responsibility of the president. Yeah. Okay. Some of the things that I don't give some scenarios them. I give the ex-girlfriend to the wife and those example, you understand? And then I also want touch some stuff then too as a leader, things the way we for expect. You know, where Emerson say, you cannot give what you don't have. You understand? You cannot give what you don't have. And when they say this again, we do not care with the fact that he didn't work. We do not care about elite or grassroots. We respect grassroots here. But what we care about is someone that is going to divide us and continue to divide us, give us a deaf ear, and don't care where we go backwards. No, we will speak on it here. A leader a leader. A leader is someone or a partner. Now just say partner, right? A partner and somebody who for able for help you partner, bring the best out of your partner, make better decision. Yeah. So if we dey see lapses on both end, whether it's the madam or the mister, yeah, then obviously this leadership skills lack on both end, because let's say we leader does not have what it takes or doesn't have the skills, but then where the leadership or the the help of the partner come in place, it can also help for say, okay, well, darling, today that speech will be make you make mistake, oh, so not do again. But if it continue, then like how they say, and I'm not saying it for be mean, but like when they go say tattoo in a wa, you understand me? Today somebody come and say, but Khadija, Mr. Kenneth, as a matter of fact, Mr. Kenneth will miss you here now for castle, because sometimes they now they cause the trouble and back again. Now they make the program sweet, so Mr. Kenneth say, oh, now be I always say something, what's it bad? Next time, the Pago consider me as a first lady. That's it. Oh my goodness. It's so out of touch, The mommy and the pa, they are meant to be, and they're, the mommy, now in deserve the pa now in deserve the mommy. You understand me? It has nothing to do with, or wanting the or jollof of the baby. No. But the fact is, like I say, if we're not able to balance with self, even with our own relationship, then it becomes problem. We all get to a weakness. So sometimes I me weak, my partner go able for help bring the best out of me. Vice versa. You understand? Also, my husband weak. You understand me? I for able forget that blessing, or God forgive me that blessing where I for help and for not become the better him, or me for be strong in that area, so that we will balance, So but if we complain about the pa, then we complain about the mommy, then something is not right there. Yeah. We partners them for also be able for behave and think like we, if not all 100%, but that's where the representation come in place. You understand? So where the panel able for go, then sometimes the mommy go, is in a hope that when it go able for represent the pa in a way where the pa go they think or do things. So whatever, again, like I say anything what the mommy they do, obviously the pa don't endorse. So that is who we will channel the blame on, not the woman. Because if the panel be endorsed, these things for me be one mistake and not happen again. But any mistake will happen, then obviously now the pa ain't get for be blamed, and I ain't gonna be held accountable. The pa just don't care, and the pa just don't. Thank you, Mr. Cole. Welcome, Mr. Cole. Welcome. And the saying goes, show me your friends and I will show you who you are. I'll tell you who you are. When it comes to, again, the administration, it's a lot of lapses, you understand? Sometimes they will not forget towards, oh yes, because she has been there, he has been there. So now whether he's capable or not capable, he's competent or not competent, I'm still going to give him this position because of loyalty, because he has been there for me. It shouldn't be that case, because then now you're not looking at, again, the bigger picture, the picture